How's it going, everybody? I am back. 51st live stream. And as you can tell by the title, I'm going to be doing some Balatro. And I'm going to be doing the Polterworx mod. It originally was called Jen's Almanac, but it effectively got a facelift, so... yeah, let's just jump right into it. No fucking around. Already got it pulled up. And as you can tell by the title of the stream, I'm going for a round 1 amalgamation. Not an easy thing to do. I will not be doing this on the pink steak. I'll be doing this on white steak. They'll call me a chicken. I don't care. Okay, for some reason it's frozen. The stream it's frozen in my OBS. Oh, there we go. I don't know why it does that. I also can't see my mouse. So something's up with that. Hold on, just give me a second. That could be 1,000 times worse. Okay, now it's showing up for some reason. My mouse was hiding for a second. Now it is again. What the hell? This makes no sense at all. Well, guess I'll have to do this the hard way then. Gonna have to hide that. And then I'll have to go for... there we go. I'll have to do it this way. Give it a sec. Alright, now you guys won't be able to see my mouse, but I will, so... I'm gonna switch this to borderless. And let's get to it. Alright, like I said, doing this on white steak. Now, because I want to do this, I want to be able to get a round 1 amalgamation. That means I'm going to have to do a little bit of refresh abuse, which means I'm going to have to refresh the game. Well, luckily, and no, I don't mean close the game and back up, close the game and then open it back up, because with just effectively, I just start a new run. Luckily, there's a shortcut for that. I just hold R. Now, the Cryptid mod has a rather broken Joker, and I don't think it's a... don't know if it's actually available. this is the one. This is the one that I would go for, but I'm actually not gonna use it. So that means I'm gonna have to go for one of at least 2 other ones. And I believe these ones are available in Polterworx only. Those are this one and this one. If I get either one of these 2, I'm safe. And yes, I am using card sleeves. I'm using the Deck of Equilibrium and the card sleeves. That's it. Oh, look, Crustulum, right there. That's too easy. Because effectively, that thing basically sets all your shop refreshes to basically be free, which is kind of cheap. Now, I have done this before with Crustulum before, but I want to see if I can do it without that. And hopefully with as few bugs as possible. Oh, there it is again. Nope. Gotta get a couple things up, pulled up first. And oh, whoops. Okay, that's so weird. All right, had to take a little bit. Okay, there's one of the ones that I want to go for. Let's get to it. The reason why I have this is because some of the cards will be able to have additions that can give money. I want to use the 5 first. But I want to get as much money as I possibly can out of this. Let's go with this. 51,600. Jeez. All right. What am I gonna get out of this? Well, at least I farmed. At least I gained money. Oh, hello. If only I could use them. But other than that round, I am basically now stuck in the shop until I get what I'm looking for. And if I don't get it, reset. And it looks like it's a reset. Hey, Borderback. Yeah, I see him in the YouTube chat. I've been on, I think I've been on his channel once. It was a Gmod video. Specifically Death Run, I believe. One of his more recent ones. Come on. Looking for Ayanami or Kadai. One of those two. Crystallum is just easy mode. Nope. Nope. Wait. What was that one capable of doing again? Gold 7s. Okay, so that's a no-go. I didn't say that I could. I didn't say that I can't skip blinds. I'm gonna give this a go and hope for the best. Well, that was fast! Huh. Wondrous Jokers are pretty expensive. I could do this. $125. So now I gotta get extremely lucky. Now I could be here for a while, so all right, my YouTube chat has been reconnected. We're good to go. Once again, easy mode. Nope. All right. There's a chance. We're cooking with gas now. Once again, it's all luck from here on out. Right, I gotta be able to buy and sell jokers as well, because once I get them, they get an addition because of this thing, which some could sell for more money. Or this could happen. And, well, I got some money out of that. I gotta remember. Hello! Now that is a jackpot right there. This one, extreme buy and sell value. Plus $200 when it comes to the purchase price, $100 for the sell. Well, I lost a couple bucks there. That's just straight up no, because it's too expensive. Hello. Made some money. Lost a little. There's more. Broke even. That's not good. Nope. Oh no. Nope. This could be a good one. And nope. Yeah. There's also a chance that I could lose quite a bit as well. Because the laminated edition is crap. To put it bluntly. Hello. Now, because this is unique, I can only have one copy, so a lot of money is going to be coming in. Boom. Now, you didn't see it because, well, I'm on unsafe fast forward, which is as fast as a game can go. Hello. Oh, there's a good one. Significantly more sell value. Nope. There's another gilded. Nope. Nope. There's another. Nice. But I'm falling behind. Oh, hello. Now, once again, I'm getting lucky. But it could run out almost immediately. Multiplies your money by the number of jokers you have plus 2. But I double the ante. That's a big one, so I'll take it. Another gilded. Now I got $1,000 to work with, but it still could go away really quickly. Nope, that's a cursed one. I'm not taking that. Oh, I actually forgot that that one was there. Okay, I'm gonna do this again. Yes, my ante is going up by a lot, but the round number is the important one. If that goes up to 2, I gotta go with what I got. Which might wind up being crap. Lost a little bit of money on that one. Oops. I'm gonna give this a shot. All right. That's pretty good. This out. And then I gotta do this again. Once again, I have a lot of money to work with. But that can go away really quick because I don't have a specific voucher. You can do that. There's some extra money. Slow the downfall a little bit. That was a gamble. Oh, this'll help a little bit. Now this is just one shop refresh, so that one's fine. And oh, hey, look at that. Cute. Once again, I'm skipping this thing. That's a meme Joker, as far as I'm concerned. Could probably keep that. I must have missed a Joker. Oh, this is a big one. Definitely keep that. I would, you know, I'll get it. There we go. Ew, that was crap. A glitched error, look at that. Ooh. Considering that my rerolls are actually pretty cheap now, I think I can just afford to just keep on skipping. Now what I gotta look for is a pointer. Because there is currently a bug in the Polterworx mod. And I will showcase the bug once I find the pointer. Speak at the devil and he shall appear. Alright, so the bug goes like this. You use pointer, playing cards, back, consumables, Omega cards. These are usually not selectable. But because of this, because of how I did this, I can do that. Which I can just skip right straight to this. And somehow that works. And would you look at that? That is one more thing I was looking for. Because it's time to rock. I would get this for the extra Joker slot. Yeah, I'm gonna take it for now. Oh, hello. Well, that sure as hell paid off immediately. So, I did get this round one, so round one Cosmos is done. Now I gotta go for the round one Amalgamation. Which, how do I do that? I actually gotta, believe it or or not, Cosmos actually does give you a hint. I just gotta get it. I just gotta get it to show. You get multiple random, like, whatever the Joker says, quotes or whatever. Here we go. Right here. Mutate the 5 bishops alongside their treasured lamb. Find a familiar sigil. You will awaken my puppet. That right there is a clue. Mentioned is not the legendary the 5 legendary Jokers in the base game. It is not any of those. You can tell because I was selling them. This could help, just for a little bit. Oh. So yeah. One more thing. This thing basically can generate malice very, very slowly. You gotta do experiment. You gotta kind of like fuck around with this thing to figure out how malice is generated. Increases the level of the chip mode operator by 1 whenever malice is filled up to 100%. This right here is usually 8 times. Now it is exponentiation. Back when this was Gen's Almanac, Cosmos used to do something completely differently. It used to raise the power. It used to raise. When a card is scored, it used to raise the multiplier to the power of 6.66 6 times. And then you confuse it with something else, which actually does show up. And then that fusion does some crazy shit. Check out my Balatro stream. Basically titled, "What are these numbers?" And you'll find out. This could be a big one. I'm gonna save that for later. Yeah, I'll just grab it now. Just get it out of the way. Hello! I don't know what to do with this just yet, but I have too many ideas that I want to execute at the same time. Hold on, I have an idea of what I could do. Gotta get extra Joker slots. Perfect. Get some extra money. Because I can only have one of these things. It's unique. Natural Omega. Nice. Commit. Save that for closer to the end game. Oh, here we go. This right here is actually one of the quote-unquote bishops. I gotta find 3 others that cover the other suits and 1 that covers face cards. closer. Now, once again, this one's unique, so I can only have one of them. Oh, once again, there's Crustulum. I'm skipping that. I'll pick this up now just so that I can save it for later. I'm gonna need this. Oh, there's another one of these things. I would do commit on this thing, but there's too many options. The chances of getting one of the other quote-unquote bishops is not good, so I'm gonna skip that. It's not zero, but it's not good. Oh, there we go. Now I got a ton of Joker slots to work with. This is not one of them, but I will pick it up. Oh, this is gonna be a good one. Just so that I can have a negative. Some extra money. And make this one negative. Why not? Oh, look at that. So I gotta get a ton of these things in order to do what I want to do. I'm also gonna grab one of the, I'm gonna grab this. This is not one of the bishops, but I am gonna grab it regardless. Pick that up. Oh, there's another pointer. Save it for later. Once again, I have too many ideas of what to do. Perfect. I'll do this. I'll use this to get what I'm looking for. There's another one. Here's a third. There's another one of these things. Now, right now, I can only have one, but I can have multiple if I get the right Joker. So there's one of the 5 mutated bishops. I have picked this up for the future. Grab this. There we go. Then I only need one. There's the 4th one. Here we go. Allows having more than one God's Marble. I'll call it Marble for short. And disables their effects on ante. Generates a negative God's Marble at the end of each boss blind. That last part, you can just, at least for this challenge run, you can forget about that last line. Now you can see that this has changed color a little bit. Its eye is now green instead of red. So now I can have more than one of these things. I shall demonstrate. Yeah, you can see how there's a unique with an asterisk on that. This is where the asterisk kicks in. So I'm going to mutate this, then mutate this one. Now I'm going to leave one available for later. This is not one of the bishops currently, but I will get it because it does have a marble fusion. Nope, there's another. For it. I didn't think so. I'm gonna grab this because this does have a marble fusion. This one also has another one. This one has a marble fusion. There is the 4 suit bishops. Now I just gotta find the face card bishop, and their treasured lamb, which is, if I remember correct, Lambert by name. I'll just sell this, just get it out of the way. Because every Joker that I have is basically going to be turned to negative, so why bother at this point? There's the treasured lamb, Lambert. Now this thing's marble mutation is kind of nuts, because it gives a Google Joker slots. That's right, a Google. G-O-O-G-O-L. As in 10 to the power of 100. I'm gonna save that for when I get more marbles. Right there. There's the treasured lamb mutated. The Reign of Regicide. See? Plus 1 E100 Joker slots, retrigger all Jokers 3 times. Plus 1 E100 is that one Google I was talking about. Oh, here we go. Definitely gonna need this to get some fast money. Gonna put these 2 over here, and I'm gonna look for a canvas along the way. Oh, there's another marble. Here, and I just gotta start. Boom. Doubles the values of all There we go. Gives you money equal to the net sell value of all cards you have, currently 53.73. Oh boy. Okay. All right, that's enough. I'm gonna give this a shot. Okay, not what I was looking for. Again, not what I was looking for. Hello. Oh, right. Yep. This is the face Joker Bishop right here. Face cards, Narrander. Grab this. And there we go. So now I gotta give back the clubs one, which I believe is named Leshy, if I remember right. And there we go. Now I have oh, sorry. Now I have the 5 bishops, 4 mutated, and the mutated Lambert. The Reign of Regicide. So now I just gotta start looking for more marbles. And also gotta remember gotta keep selling jokers in order to get a ton of money. Guess I have so many joker slots, I'm gonna sell Rye. Go. Oh, that was uncommon. Pick this up, sell it. I'm almost there. One more should do it. And there we go. Now I'm gonna keep going for another step, just to give myself some wiggle room. So now I no longer need Wario nor Canvas. Now I have a ton of wiggle room. So that's all done. Grabbing this. What's going on over here? Let me just go to mods. Now, this one right here would basically kind of screw with me and make this kind of challenge run damn near impossible. Curb reroll abuse, tension and relief default on. I turned that off just so that I could do this challenge. Because each and every time you reroll the shop, with this mod, if you were to have this on, for. Less than 50 minutes. Oh, just give it a sec. There we go. Here we go. All right. There is... Wait. I'm so stupid. I must have done the, I must have committed the, diamonds one. Whoops. So I gotta look for, Heket again. Heket. Yeah, I thought I committed the clubs one, but I did not. There we go. Let's try that again. There we go. Now, those are all 5 of these things plus this. So now I just gotta find Jen's sigil, and we're done. Jen's sigil is going to be the hard part. Do this. Oh, look at that. Just gonna keep on getting these. There we go. I'm gonna put these ones. Yep. Hold on. I'm gonna use some of these jokers to start separating these. Because some of these jokers have different rarities, such as, you know, we got ritualistic and transcendent. I'm gonna separate them based on their rarity, which in this case would be ritualistic. Ritualistic to the left of this one, transcendent to the right of this for now. Transcendent Joker in this. So let me go to the collection. I effectively want to get all of these and these ones here, plus this main menu and then go right back into to clear up the lag. But I just gotta be careful not to hit this button right here. Right now, you can see my finger is off the buttons just to make sure that I don't hit it. Because as soon as I hit this, I better have everything. That I didn't get anything. The chance is going up, but I figured out how the chance effectively works. It is 1 over the following quantity. 100 minus the number of icon packs that did not have sigil. We'll just call it 100 minus failed icon packs. So the previous one was a failed icon pack. It didn't have the sigil. So that is 100 minus 1, 99. That, the 1 out of 99, that is the percentage chance I have of getting the sigil. So a 1 in 99%. A 1 out of 99% chance. Also could pick all of these because I have this just in case if I wanted to speed things up. Oh, I'll pick this up because I'm going to need that. Now I've got to get this thing to have Eternal on it. So I need to find another Lambert. I could use the Lock Spectre card from Cryptid, but that has a chance of hitting one Joker, and I just want it to be as consistent as possible, so I'm gonna aim for Lambert. Just so that I can guarantee that I get this thing to have Eternal. Now, if I were to open this thing now, contains only run if the current ante is not greater than the furthest ante an icon pack was opened this run, or if you're in the middle of a blind. In other words, if I were to open 2 icon packs on the same ante, the second one, or if I were to open more than 1 icon pack in the same ante, anything after the first will have only the rock, and I will demonstrate. Those things basically only clog up Joker slots, so you might as well not pick them up. Do this to pick up some more marbles. This one's another ritualistic one. And this one is a transcendent one, so I'm putting this over here. See, transcendence to the right, ritualistics to the left. I'm gonna move this here just so that I don't lose that thing whenever I hit analog. what happens before, so I'm not gonna do it again. Alright, so I already have one of those, so... That's a no-go. Perfect! Now just do this, and sell it. Now this thing has Eternal, so now I can use Analog as much as I want. And because of this thing, I now get negative copies of Analog. Oh, pick up another marble. And there's another one. Oh, and it's gilded too. Nice. So this one's another Transcendent. I'll move this over here. Everything, but I'm gonna keep this just to make, just in case if I do miss something. So now I can pick an icon pack and not have to worry about it being all rot. All right, pick this up, go for it, transcend it again. Don't worry about the effects. This one was a failure. So now I roll Analog. And now my ante is 15. Create 2 copies of a random Joker, destroy all others, plus 1 ante. This is gonna help me climb up the antes so that I can, you know, open icon packs back to back and not have rot in them. So the pattern is pretty simple. Icon pack, if it's a fail, use Analog. Then, once you bump up the ante, get another icon pack, and you just alternate. Icon pack, Analog, icon pack, Analog, icon pack, Analog, until you get the sigil. Now, I see a commit here, so I'm gonna pick that up. Just so that I can have a Gilded Cosmos. Oops. All right. Just give me 1 second, and I will have this thing pulled up. Technical difficulties. All right, let me get the chats pulled back up, and okay, so if I want to use Conduit, then I'm gonna have to use pretty much 9 of them, which, whatever. Oh, let me put unsafe fast forward on, because once you back out, if you're on unsafe fast forward, it goes right back down to everything skip missed. So I'm just gonna do that. Then I'm just gonna waste these. Utopia. I actually want that this time. Let me just pull up the chats again. Yeah. Get on that. I'll pick up this, because this will lead to a transcendent Joker eventually. Oh, here we go. I got jack shit. But I can't pick this up for an additional one if I want to. I think I'm gonna go with no. Oh, here we go. I'll actually use this right now. There's an icon pack, and it's another big old no. I don't think I have this, so I'm gonna put this right here because I think this is gonna lead to a transcendent. So I do that. There's another marble. Wait. Oh, I'm an idiot. I must have already had one of those. You know what? If that's the case, do I have the faceless? Yes, I do. I can't commit. Okay, now we can. And it turned into a blurred Joker. Oops. So I have all the ritualistic Jokers. Okay, so this one was apparently a mistake, so I'm just gonna sell this. I'm gonna save this because there's a chance that an analog could hit this and duplicate that twice. Oh. So gonna save one marble just in case. Alright. Now, this one is an absolute Joker, so I don't have to worry about this thing being on the right or left of this Joker. Because I cannot get rid of this. No matter what. Once I have this thing, I'm stuck with it. I'm gonna use it with the marble because I can empower this thing twice. I can basically upgrade this one twice. But I'm gonna save that for later. Nope, there's another icon pack. That one was a failure. Analog. Oh, jeez. Warrior Blood and Blood Foil are 250 times more likely to naturally appear. Warrior is the highest edition that you could possibly get in the Polterworx mod. It has some insanely crazy effects. And it is all based on pie. I'll move my camera up just so that you can see. I still have the pie poster. It is right up there. Basically, all of its numbers are pretty much the first 5 digits of pi rounded. So let me just move my camera down, and there we go. So I am keeping this thing because of the addition, and then I'm going to, if I do get a conduit and I duplicate this thing, I'm gonna put Cosmos, I'm gonna put the edition, the Boyer edition, on both Cosmos and the Amalgamation. Oh, there's another gen, so I'm gonna pick this up. Now I can't have 2 of these, so I have to put this, so I'm gonna put this here, and oh, there's a commit. I'm gonna hold on to it though. Gilded. That's a pretty good pickup. Alright, Chester, I think? Yeah, I still got one. Okay. I did not anticipate that. So I guess I don't have to worry about duplicating. Oh. There's one of these. This. Now I gotta do this one first. And now I can do this one. Both of these are transcendent, so I'm going to put them here and here. Gen Walter with the Wondergeist ascended, and Gen Walter the Wondergeist. Now, back when this thing was Gen's Almanac, in earlier versions, you used to be able to combine these two, and then this would go from Temptation 3 to, instead of 3 carrots, you would effectively have the curly braces. You know, here, I'll just put it on stream so that you guys can see. Effectively, you would get that. That is the effect that you would get when leveling up cards, or leveling up hands, not cards. What am I saying? I'm retarded. Hold on, I got the perfect voice line for that. I'm kind of retarded. There we go. So this would be what would happen to your chips and malt. This would be what happens right here. This is what would happen to these numbers right here whenever you level up a hand. And scored cards would give this effect. I think it's still 6 times whenever they're scored. And that Godsmotion. Godsmos. Yeah, that was before this mod became Polterworx, and Cosmos got a complete rework. Here we go. What am I willing to drop? I could possibly get another one of these. Let's go for it. Oh. This is the secret one. This is a secret Joker. Go to the collection, consumables, tarots. 0.1% chance to create Jimbo instead of creating a negative default Joker. Effectively, this tarot has a 1 in 1,000 chance of getting this thing. And this is actually slightly stronger than this, if you were to consider this basically, well, I think this one is actually stronger. It's a better Joker. Well, I will say this, it's laminated. That's the one drawback about it. But you can have multiple of these, so I'm going to commit this. I actually want to sell this because I don't want that, because that could possibly lead to the game crashing. So I sold that on purpose, but that is another one of the transcendent. That is this plus the marble. So I'm saving that for later. So I'm gonna put these two Jimbos right here. I'll put this right next to the marbles, just so that I don't forget. Now let me just check. I think I gotta get, yep. So I'm looking for an icon pack. Pick another one of these up just in case. Commit, and I'll commit this one. Here we go again. You know what? I'll just keep that one. Why not? So I'll put this over here. Oh, I saw Moyer. That's not what I'm looking for, though. It wasn't a Moyer icon pack, though, so... Nothing. Analog. I'm gonna pick this up. There's another commit. I'm gonna hold on to that just so that I can duplicate that. There's a conduit. I'll conduit that. Now this could wind up crashing the game. Or I guess I could just use this freely now. I gotta be careful. one more that I gotta get. That one. I got this one back, and I think, aside from the amalgamation, that is all of that. That's all the transcendent ones. I think. I think that's all the transcendent jokers. Now I just gotta... After I get the amalgamation, I'm gonna get all the ritualistic ones back. All of them. This is basically an icon pack. So that was a no-go. If I see Crustulum, use analog. There we go. Now I got Moyer Cosmos. I got one more conduit to use. And I'm gonna save it for the amalgamation. Nothing. Look at that. The analog hit one of the marbles. And that is going to be quite possibly the 6th and final marble I'll need. Get back the unupgraded bishops. Now that I'm thinking about it. I got diamonds and hearts. I just gotta get face. I gotta get the face horn, the spades and clubs. And then I gotta get Lambert. Card. Perfect. I'm gonna save that delete for the Crustulum. Grab another icon. That's a failure. Epic fail, too. Now, why am I selling the negative code cards? Pointer for every 5 non-negative code cards used, then increase the requirement by power of 1.3. Rounded it up. Now I'm going to save Lambert, I believe, for last. Because if I were to get Lambert too soon, either Lambert or the Rain will have to have Eternal it for that reason. Just checking some notifications. I think it'll be just a second. Oh, there we go. There is a third one. I just gotta find the other two. The spades and clubs ones. I'm gonna grab this one. Really? Come on, game. Oh, another icon pack. Come on, game. I should have picked them up earlier, but now all I need is a spades one. Maybe I'll get lucky? Nope. I wonder if because of the crash that I actually won't be able to get across to them. Let me check the collection. Yeah, I won't be able to get it. So I guess delete is not needed. I'll just use it on something, just use it on this then. Fuck it. Here we go. Now. Didn't think so. So I'll just get it this way. Boom. So there they are, screaming in agony because... Yep. An otherworldly artifact in craft world that exerts incomprehensible levels of unbearable pain to everything within a 1 kilometer radius around itself. Though it seems to be tamed towards a very few selection of beings like Cosmos or Jen. It's current iPad unpack at. Okay. So 24. I can use pointer to get another pointer. To do that. Analog. And then I use pointer to get an icon pack. Nothing. Nothing. This up, why not? That up too. Oh, my hands must have gotten leveled up. Yep. Oh. Not getting lucky with the icon packs right now. Either finding them at least since that last one, nor getting the sigil. But then again, I mean, we're talking about a less than 2% chance. So, speaking of which, so when it comes to the icon packs, if you want to effectively double your chances of getting the sigil, you will have to open 50 icon packs and not get the sigil in any one of those. To go from 1% to 2%, you have to open 50 icon packs. It's not possible to get 3%, but you can get just above 3%. But you would need to open about 67 packs. If you want to go for let's say 4% chance, you gotta open 75 of them. And then to get a 5% chance, it's 80. And each and every single one of them, you have to effectively fail to get the sigil. Add the source here in OBS. So do that. I'll shrink this down just so that it doesn't take up the whole screen. Go. So there's effectively the formula. I'll throw down some examples. For 2% chance, 50 failed packs. This will be my explanation from earlier. There we go. It's a little bit off screen, but I will bring it up. Right about there. So that is effectively the math on how the icon packs work in this mod. When you're looking for Gen Sigil, there's the math. Just make sure. Okay. So despite this being anti-27 right now, I'm still on round 1. I just got to find an icon pack that has a Gen Sigil in it. Come on. Nothing. Damn it. Don't think I need those again. Go for a few re-rolls. And then I'm going to reset the lag. And there we go. Lag is all clear. And there we go. There's another. No good. Yeah, this is kind of why I didn't want to get the code one earlier, the Nexus of Data. You know what? I'll get rid of this just to speed things up. Convincing, but I'm gonna have to say no. What it takes in order to effectively get a 100% effectively to guarantee that you're going to get a sigil and an icon pack, you will have to open 99 icon packs. 99. You'll have to open 99 icon packs and not get a sigil in the very last one. Because past that, it is impossible because you'll get a divide by zero error. You can't open 99 icon packs in a row and not get a sigil. That is flat out impossible because of the math. Well, that was a failure. Now on to the next one. Natural Omega, nice. But I'm skipping over it because that's not what I'm looking for. Oh, I saw an icon pack and I skipped over it. Damn it. That's happened before. I've done that before. It's not the first time, and I'm pretty sure it won't be the last. I was such a retard for doing that. Because I do eventually want to get that code Joker back. Put this over here. Skipping that icon pack is punishing me right now. I should have grabbed it. Oh, there's this one. Nothing. Damn it. I don't think this will increase my chances, but I don't know. Gambler's fallacy, I guess. just... You're going to get some popcorn or whatnot just to sit back and watch, go for it. I mean, this is basically shop reroll simulator 2026. But I am still looking for that fucking sigil, so... Hop onto that and probably join him. Probably is the key word. Yeah, that was in fact a failed icon pack. So on to the next one. There's another. Nothing. Oh. Yep. I'll just pick these two up. Just so code cards level up all hands 3 times when used or sold. So I may as well just get rid of these 3. There's another icon pack, and it's another failure. Moyer. I don't know what the chances are off the top of my head, but find out. Nope, that's a no-go. Yep. I'll sell one of them, and yep, I'll sell both of them. May as well sell the commit too. Hitchhiker card, because that will basically create a full deck's worth of steel cards, which this will benefit from. That's a failure. Next. Notice how my chances are going up. Nothing. Another failure? There's another one. Failure. I'll pick this one up. Yeah, I'll pick up another one of these. Just so that I can get more spectrals. Let's see what this holds. Failure. Nope. All right, 1.41, and that's a failure. This one, these ones I'll keep. And another failure. It's almost been 2 hours, but I can power through it. There is the sigil. The sigil has been acquired. And now it is finally time to create the amalgamation. I'm going to turn off unsafe fast forward and put the game speed on 4 just so that we can watch this. And there it is. The amalgamation has been complete. Now it's time to mutate the bishops once again. Oops. Okay, one moment. Got a crash report. This kind of, that can happen. Just gotta autofocus. Logitech camera. Nope. Yep, wound up making it worse. Just give me a moment. Here we go. It should be coming up. There we go. Continue, and we're safe. Joker slots, but that doesn't mean I can't get them back. Now I can sell this. Oh, it's eternal. Whoops, forgot about that. But I'll at least get laminated off of these, so that's a negative. So conduit that. I'm gonna swap this to another. Oh right, I wanted to put Moyer on this one. I'm gonna conduit that. Moyer Cosmos and Moyer Amalgamation. That may as well be the true end game. Now I'm gonna, once I get lock or enough Joker slots. Nope. I'll just do that instead. All right, that's even better. I'm just going right back to, I'm actually going to go all the way back to ante 1. Basically kind of messed with the game a little bit. At least for now, but, oh, there was a Moyer. Taking a chance. I got the same one back. Okay then. Just by chance. And shit happens. Give me a moment. Gotta get Lambert. Speak of the devil and he shall appear. There we go. Oh, and it's gilded too. Nice. And I can start increasing the operator. I'm gonna turn unsafe fast forward back on. That'll be the last of those that I need. And the last of this. I have any of negative, ink, foil, holographic? That's gone. There's another foil. There's one more thing that I gotta do. And that is to get Lambert back one more time. Get Lambert and then sell him immediately. Yep. Sell that. There he is. And now the Reign of Regicide has Eternal. I'm gonna conduit these two. Gilded Jimbo, because why not? Oop. There we go. Don't need that. Let me just find two negatives, and I'm gonna put them right here. There we go. Now just waste these conduits. Oh. Alright, that's done. Just to get them out of the way. And then I just gotta start spamming analogs. Oh, I can get rid of these. I can keep these ones. Sure. Selling transcendent jokers is usually the best way to increase the operator here as fast as possible. Okay, this is starting to get a little bit ridiculous. Just a couple more. Last one. All right. Let's get all of these. Might as well. Really? You had to get me Diplopia on this one, huh? All right, move these ones back here. I'll put this one up front. Now I just got one more thing to do, and then I'll have everything effectively reset. Wait, there's still one, there is actually one more thing I did want to do, and that was to get that, hitchhiker. So I still gotta get that. Close. Not quite. Nope. Close. There's Hitchhiker. Now I just got one more thing to do, and that is to find a Joker that allows me to get rid of those things. Because I won't be needing the regular Jokers anymore. Back to Ante 1 as if basically I never left Ante 1. There we go. On to round 2. With all of this broken ass crap. This could be a while. Turn on reduced motion. Let's see, that's a blurred one. These are all steel cards in hand. Wait for it. I'm gonna turn on unsafe fast forward, just so that I can speed through this as fast as I possibly can. I guess that was a mistake. Now I gotta do that whole process all over again. So it's either lag or crash the game. Not necessarily the best of situations. And there's another game crash. Damn it! This is gonna take forever. Damn. Maybe I should have picked the other one. Maybe I should have picked that other Joker that allows me to just sell them instead of just... There we go. Okay, yep. It's a permanent game crash. Okay, so that's if I sell a spectral card. So I just can't do that. So if I get a spectral card, I have to use it, which sucks. I'll just save them for later, I guess. What? Oh, now they're freaking... There we go. Give it a sec. So tarot cards and spectral cards are effectively no-goes. I don't know why. refreshed, but I'm not gonna bother reading it, at least not for now. Okay, Uno cards are good to go. So are these things. I'm gonna say that planet cards are actually okay to use, so I'm gonna use this instead of selling. We're gonna be here for a while, it looks like. Diplopia. I think that's enough. Yeah, the Nexus of data is a little bit strong, to say the least. But it's also annoying. Upgrade another spectral. I'll just get this one out of the way. Oh, great. That one on Diplopia. Rare Joker with Diplopia. Play a card and just let me see if I can find that one Joker that just says, oh, you could just sell your cards instead of get different benefits on them or whatever. Because I know I saw it before. And I know damn well it's Joker. Up. That's on the right. Also gotta remember, I'm not working with Google Dollars this time. This thing again. Chances are I'm not going to be getting it. Scoring animations. Good. That I'll need. This. Just get it out of the way. That thing is a pain in the ass. Joker back, so we'll get the upgraded version of this back. Yeah, it's gonna take 5K though. May regret this, but reroll the shop a couple times, and yep, I thought so. But I think I'm actually gonna call the stream here. I managed to get what I was looking for, and that was effectively a round 1 amalgamation. Now, could I have done a round 1 Max Cosmos? Theoretically, yes, I could have. But in this version of the mod, it ain't worth it. Not by a long shot. Because I think I'm gonna actually go to the files for this. I'm gonna go to the mods. Live. No, that's not the right one. Hold on. Okay, yeah. The amount of the maximum operation that I would have to go to would be 1 billion. B as in Ben. Yeah, B as in Ben. B as in bottle. B as in bunker? Why not? That is how many operations that I would have to go up past multiplication in order to get a Max Cosmos. So, with that, I'm going to be calling the stream. And on top of that, not only is it not worth it to effectively go for Max Cosmos in this version of Polterworx, I'm not going to be going for it for that reason. And on top of that, I need to get something to eat. So with that, I'm going to call this stream right here. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe, follow, all that kind of stuff. Leave a comment if you roasting me on basically the amount of mistakes that roast me in the comments for basically every single mistake that I've made, justifiably at least. And if you don't like where this thing went, leave a dislike on it and also explain why that you didn't like this video or this stream, and I'll change nothing about it. Anyways, with that, I'm gonna be tuning out for now. For the next week, though, I'm for sure not gonna be able to stream because I got some stuff IRL to do. So, yeah, don't expect me to be streaming anytime from this coming Sunday, the 31st of May, 2026, to possibly that Saturday, June 6th. So during that week, don't expect anything from me. Don't expect any streams. If anything, expect me to do no streaming or even videos for that week, because I got some stuff IRL to do, and I'm gonna be and that is all you're gonna get, because you don't need to know what's going on in my personal life. With that, thanks for watching. Keep it real, keep it safe, and hang in there. Things will get better. I'll see you guys